It was about 5 years ago that I realized I had it in me. My hypothetical light bulb moment. I think Oprah calls it your aha moment. I was 32 years old, single, with 2 kids, barely able to keep our lights on. Like I was struggling. And all I could think is, if I could just find a good man to help me get out of this, all of my problems would be gone. The truth is that I didn't think I was strong enough. I sure didn't think I was smart enough. And I didn't think I could be in charge of making my dreams become reality. And to tell you the truth, I wasn't even sure what my dreams really were. So I remember sitting at happy hour with a great girlfriend that week and telling her how I was really struggling and I was just exhausted and I kind of wanted to give up. And I remember what she said perfectly clear. It still resonates with me. She said, "Yeah, I wish we could all just be like Rachel Sexton." I had no idea who she was talking about, so I was really clearly intrigued. Who, I asked her? She went on to describe a woman that really had her life together. A woman who had multiple children, sat as vice president of this huge company, sat on multiple nonprofit boards, a woman who never had a hair out of place. One of those women that somehow can get her baby and her dog to look at the camera at the same time. I'm lucky if one of us shows up without toothpaste on our shirts. We changed the subject, we ordered another margarita, and we went on with our night. However, that question kept haunting me. Why couldn't we be those women? So the next day, I did what I know how to do best, and I thoroughly Facebook stalked Rachel Sexton. And my friend was right. She was pretty much superhuman. She even ran a 7.5-minute mile. So after my thorough background check and gathering up all of my nerves, I found her email, and I sent her an email, and I asked her to lunch. Now, mind you, she had no idea who I was. And so me inviting her to lunch was saying yes to a complete stranger on her end. So you can imagine I was stunned when she replied with dates that worked for her. I didn't know why I wanted to eat with her, and I didn't know how I was going to afford lunch for the both of us, but I know I needed to meet with this woman, and I needed to figure out her secrets to perfection. So a few weeks later, we met up for lunch. She was one of those women whose calendars filled out really far in advance. So by the time the day got there, I was pretty nervous, and I just remember thinking, please don't spill food on your shirt. I prepped myself with enough questions for a whole Barbara Walters 2020 episode. I mean, I was prepared for this lunch. I don't remember any of the answers to any of my questions I asked her. I know we talked about education. I know we talked about career advancement. I know we talked about what success looks like, but I don't remember any of that. I remember 2 things from this conversation. I remember that she told me that her secret to perfection is that she outsources everything she can. Because at the end of the day, it takes a village, and not one person can do it all. And then I remember what she didn't say. What she didn't say was her actions. It was her empathy. It was her kindness. It was her willingness to meet with someone that she didn't even know just because I asked. So I remember leaving that lunch feeling like I had a new friend. Here she was, Miss Kansas City, the picture of perfection. Now an incredible mentor for me, and someone I truly believed to be my friend. I remember that lunch legitimately changed my life. Fast forward to today, and I own this incredible marketing agency with 15 of the most solid people and best people in the industry. Turns out I didn't need a man after all to make my dreams come true. What I needed was to see an example of a strong, confident, and smart woman that was trailblazing. Now I've been incredibly lucky enough to surround myself with women like this. Some of the city's biggest CEOs, biggest names, strongest women, strongest trailblazers. I've got them all around me. And what I realize is without that first step in the door, I couldn't be where I am today. So now that I've realized my dreams, and while owning a marketing agency and getting to be the boss and getting to grow this incredible company is a dream in itself, I realize it's not my only dream. This year, my team and I here at Lillian James Creative are really excited to be a part of the Leadership Lyceum put on by Central Exchange. It's an incredible opportunity for women to learn leadership, strength, resilience, power, to use their voice, and to help grow our communities. We want to sponsor a woman that needs to be there, that needs her foot in the door, that just needs that step to get her to fulfill her life and her dreams and live her best life. So we need your help. We need you to nominate the woman you believe would really benefit from attending the Leadership Lyceum this year. She'll get to hear Daniel Pink and Elizabeth Smart. She'll get to hear from multiple other local breakout speaker. She'll get to learn how to live her best life, and then hopefully one day she'll get to give back like I feel like we are getting to give back. Here's what we need from you. We just need you to nominate someone. So tag the woman that you believe deserves a sponsorship in this post below. Write us a little note about why you think that she's the best person to go and learn at Leadership Lyceum, and help us pay it forward to other great women in Kansas City.